Hey everybody, Brozen here. Today we're going to do another gameplay video. I thought I'd start this one out a little bit different than I do most. You'll notice I actually have my map up for a change. Usually I keep that hidden, but I'm going to do a route that I don't usually do. We're going to see if maybe we can get some emergent gameplay in this one, meaning I'm not going to do the same old crap that I always do. I wanted to start out today by looking at some things. I get a lot of questions about what my setup is, so we're going to run through that before we get going. I like to run over 15% ship cannon damage on my links, and then everything else in damage on the ships. As your chain expands, you ultimately want to put damaged poison creatures in this. We went over that one before, so we won't cover off on it much more. Other thing that we are going to talk about though is what our grimoire looks like. This build is not running any Spirit Speak, so we don't. While I have this in my back, we're not using it. Look at our skills. Skills are Poisoning, Taste ID, Necro all at 120, Eval and Mage at 100, and Wrestling and Meditation at 80. You can swap out Eval for Meditation or Wrestling at 100. They're all pretty interchangeable. Also, something some people like to do is drop Wrestling for tracking to get a little bit extra spyglass range. It makes you considerably more vulnerable in PvP or just in bad situations. I've managed to get one shot a few times without wrestling by jumping onto a Orc Reaver boat and just having bad position. So I prefer wrestling. It also allows you to drop some points out of Mana Vampire and use them in other places. That way, we're still very, very close to 50% capped on mana refund without having to put that final point in. So let's look at the Grimoire now. Start out by 6 points in Create Food. That is the most usable thing in the Grimoire, so you should have that on just about every spec ever. Next thing we'll look at, I put 1 point in Protection, Arc Protection. This is just because I have a point left over with everything else, and this is the one that gives me the most benefit to my crew. Crew get Protection and Arc Protection when you cast it on yourself, bumping their AC by an extra 5 points. It's just a little bit of a benefit. Curse is maxed. Mana Drain, in my case, because I'm tier 13, this puts me at right around cap. So I'm 20 and then 32. So that with 15% puts me at 47%, which is close enough to 50 that I don't stress putting 5 more points in it. Obviously, your mana drain will depend on your situation. If you want to run a crafted book, you want to get as close as possible. So I'm using a Verhide book for those mana ticks and the extra damage. Mass Curse is maxed. Next, we max out Meteor Swarm and Chain Lightning. That's very, very standard for the area of effect gameplay that we're going to be doing. And then we put 1 point in Earthquake. That's because on extremely rare occasions, you'll have a whole bunch of humanoid bars that are at 15%, and it's nice to just drop an Earthquake and wipe them out. So that's what we're running there. Let's look at our boat now. Click on this guy. That didn't work. World is saving. That always happens. Give it a moment. Get that up. And let's look at this. So what I really enjoy running on a PvM boat is maxing out greater cooldown, and then putting everything extra that we can into wake and regular. This just gives us an ability to kind of be hidden and fire off an icebreaker on every single NPC ship. I achieve this. A lot of people run Skirmisher here. It gives you a lot more. I've got the crew to support it, so I don't have to. I get Sentry, and that gives me that extra spyglass range and a little bit more tankiness. This is very much a end game meta boat. Crew for me, I'm running 2 pilgrims to get my wake down. I should be running an 11 here. I was leveling this guy and I haven't swapped him out. I need to do that. And then I'm just running greater cooldown crew. I'm leveling this guy to eventually sell him. And I'm leveling an engineer for my PvP boat. So this guy and this guy would generally get swapped out. And then I might swap this guy out as well, depending on how much I care about wake on any given day. If I took that 9% wake guy out, this would be at about 90%, which means somebody with 65 range would see me a little bit outside of that minimum 50 range, but not enough to where I would really care. So that's kind of what the boat that I'm running in this is. Let's go ahead and jump out onto our boat and we're going to go sailing. So we're going to start, I think we'll go to the Honey Hole. This is a dockmaster that I almost never use, so let's get on this boat and go for a ride. First thing I do when I get on my ship, open all the stuffs, start summoning pets, and hit our spyglass. We've got a galleon. Look at that. Somebody wants to play. Came up on the wrong side of him. I'm probably not going to catch this guy. I am still reloading. Oh. Trying to get off that NPC ship. Let that NPC shoot him, not me. That's funny. He's got a shallow water. It's walking. Cast that explosion. As you can tell, I was not ready to PvP as soon as I launched. So we're gonna precast here, get in range. Now the fun part, we're gonna kill this guy's crew. Goodness. Gotta watch our own health here too. Very important. And now we're at Dirty Pirate. So let's go back to actually killing NPCs, what we had intended to do here. First, I am vastly overweight because I looted doves. Let's drop those on my deck. Oh, I hate when I do this. You guys get to see me struggling heavily. All right. Dump all this crap out of our bags before we go do anything else. We didn't take any damage to our boat on that, so let's get our pets up again. We're gonna get the hell out of here in case he had friends. I didn't even see what guild that guy was in, to be honest. Yeah, we should be fine. We'll go fight this large pirate ship. We got our cooldowns back, crew's healthy, time to go engage on something. We are gonna drop this guy's regent bag off. Alright, coming in, we're going to open up with our icebreaker, start our poisoning routine. Chain lightning, your swarm. Flame strikes to finish it up a little bit. As soon as we drop one, we drop the rest. I've changed up gameplay style just a little bit in the followers, but not a lot there to notice. When I see that green text, I should have hit my spyglass. I forgot. We'll do it when we get back on our boat. Don't ever stay close to your bombs, or else you risk hitting your own crew and having them attack you. Get that carrack up next. We gotta be careful. We're running low on shot on the left side. We kind of want to reload after this carrack. Purposely driving over to where I can keep him without moving. What the? I dropped the wrong damn raging couch. I'm sitting here like an idiot going, what's going on here? Definitely took more damage there than we intended. We should already be on board their ship. Hit it one more time. Get ready to board. Get this shit knocked down. I should have cured those before I sent them back. Now I'm not going to get out of my combat cooldown. If I'd cured those guys, I'd be out of combat cooldown now. As it is, I'm just going to waste my in combat. We'll reload after our next boat. This is a large, maybe iffy. Yeah, I think we probably need to wait about 10 seconds here. We want to have our secondary ability available. We should be good now to engage. Drive up. Fire. Let's try to get into a better routine after this boat. We've been very awkward. So after this boat, we're going to go into our repair routine. I may sink this by accident. Yeah, I'm going to spin around and miss a couple shots on purpose. So we're going to take a moment here. We're going to reload. We got 30 seconds on our combat timer. So 18 seconds. We'll let that reload run. World save. We're just doing some repairs and some reloading here. That's an interesting place to put your stuff. Alright, we'll tick one more time here. Let's get back to doing this better. We sank somebody, but we're at 50k in 15 minutes, which means we're at an okay clip. We've had better. Small boats, I don't do the mass spells. Rocks are nice though. Resummon this mummy. I got 30 seconds on rum. Probably a good idea to start with smoke and then we'll rum. Or not rum, we'll IB after smoking. That'll let us do our IB and then heavy ordnance. We may not even need the heavy ord on this one. Yeah, we're gonna save our heavy ord. You'll notice, and this is something that you'll pick up as you play more, I loot in a grid. I always start at the back of the boat. I try to loot towards the center of the boat as I move forward, especially on these boats where the corpses are spread out. I don't know that we want to do this. Yeah, we will. It kind of takes us the wrong way from where we're getting loot, though. The reason I opened that hatch again is I wasn't paying attention. Didn't want to miss an Ocean Antiquity. Well, we're clear of the fray, so we're going to take an opportunity to get a tick or two on repairs while we dump loot. That's why we didn't drop a bomb. We're going after a large next, so we're going to save our explosive ammo cooldown. If we were going after boats that we would like to use our regular on, we would have just explosive ammoed this down and saved ourselves 10 seconds of sitting here. I knew that was behind a houseboat. I knew there was a reason I didn't want to go down here. This is a precarious position to put yourself in. I get down here, I'm going to nose into this like an idiot. Actually, I'm not, because I'm going to go right here on a boat that spawned. Drinkers. Da, 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 da. We're going to shoot this one more time. It had 1900, so if we shoot it with our IB, it should be pretty close to busted up. I did that completely wrong. I hit my hotkey at the same time that chain lightning came available. So let's kill some crap. Sink it. I don't want to waste a refresh pot on like 2 stamina, so. We got 8 seconds on IB, so We're good to move in. Never, never, ever, ever pinch a boat against the land completely. Make them come out to you a little bit. If you pinch them, they will ram you, and you will take an absolute shitload of hull damage. Oh, I targeted that on myself. Really should remember to hit spyglass before I start looting. I need to make a key that's just like spyglass, send boarding back. Let's go ahead and do a reload here. We're at 8 out of 10 cannon shot, so we could also wait on this combat to tick down a little bit. Don't ever dispel your mummies while you're waiting on combat to tick down. I've made that mistake. And of course I get the big one. Clear it. I don't know why the hell I pushed that button. Just getting some ticks in here. It's always a good idea to keep your boat at high health. This spot is lawless. We're not going down there. It ain't worth it. That takes us back into the honey hole, which also isn't worth it. But I guess we will. We're going to go on this galleon. You see, these ships have already respawned around us, which is very indicative of how busy the ocean is right now. Even with spawners set this high, we're finding deserts of NPC ships where just no spawn is. Definitely 8,000 hull ship. This one's getting a heavy ordnance. Once heavy's done, we're going to board and kill everything so we don't sit here and take a ton of damage. We'll end up using our lesser later. See what I was talking about getting hit when you jump on? Capture because I use a skinning knife to open corpses. Clear the fray. So what we're going to do here, we're clear the fray. We want to get that tick, so we're going to drop a bomb. Get our ass over here fast. Before the bomb can go off, we're going to get our tick started. Now, for those observant amongst you, you'll notice we're going against large and we just wasted our lesser. So we want to give it just a moment here. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and engage. Probably not the smartest thing in the world. The hope here is that we can break sails and just board and then lesser sink it. If it's got a decent amount of sails, this will have been a bad idea. Drain the captain. No, we did pretty decent. We failed at 82 flippin' %. And that's where you could see it was a bad idea. Look at all the damage my boat is taking. I mean, not end of the world damage, but it's more than I would like it to have. Again, we're going to skip this boat because it's over, and to hell with that area. Why is it's telling me the hatch is out of sight? That's a weird bug. It's not out of sight. I'm literally standing on it. Well, all that shenanigans means that we get to repair our boat again. We're going to do 3 repairs here, so we might as well do a reload while we're sitting here. Repair takes 10 seconds, reload takes 30 seconds, so you can get 3 repairs started in the time you're doing a reload. We want to be hitting glass a lot during this time because we definitely don't want to get caught while we're in a reload cycle. Cannons are reloaded. Let's sink this thing. It'll take 2 regular cannon shots. We could have used our explosive to sink it in 1, but we got to turn around anyway. We're not going to drive into the honey hole. I say that. No, we're not. 95,000 dubs. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and go back to dock. Actually, no. That dock master I have there does not have a, it doesn't have a vault at it, and so it's a pain in the ass to dock at it. Small fishing ship. He looks like he needs to die. I've always felt kind of bad about pirating small fishing ships. Or fishing merchants, they're all non-combative. It makes you feel like a real pirate out here. You're killing people just trying to make a living. No need to poison fishermen. They died at 2 AoEs anyway. We always do the captain. You probably saw there I skipped a pile of dubs. It just ain't worth walking back for 100 dubs. That's an in-combat repair. Generally, I like to save those in case we get in PvP. I probably should have. No ships out here. That means there might be somebody out here clearing this, or it just may just be bad luck. We got nothing going on the radar. We'll hit a reload here. Clear the fray. Could have waited on that, huh? Northeast, east, and east. Okay. Start with the northeast one. Hey, there we go. We're getting into some boats now. Some larges. This one's gonna go by super fast. It's this fisherman. Fisherman boats generally have, well, a lot. That one's got a lot of health. So we're gonna start with an icebreaker. We might as well poison. We gotta sit here and wait on cannons anyway. This one's going to be in an awkward spot. It's going to take more than... $1,600's a little more than my regular cannon shot. I don't want to waste bombs on this junk. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That's with all of them hitting. Let's see, we got largest to the north, largest to the south. Probably go to this guy next. No, we're going to do the works. Because then we can go back south and clear out. This takes us a little further out, but it was very close to us. I got a couple seconds on rum, so we're just going to wait on it. $2,500 regular cannon shot. I'll do this. You can see I try to minimize using my abilities willy-nilly whenever possible. Reasoning for that is we want to have them up in case people come. Being ready for PvP, even if you don't heavily engage in it, is just the way of the waters. So I always want to be ready to defend myself. If I were to jump back to my boat right now, I'd have smoke shot ready. That's going to deter somebody. Maybe not stop them, but it's going to slow them down. Makes you really wish you could just ram your boat into this shit sometimes. Everything's to the south, so we're going to spin our boat around while we wait on that cooldown. Blast it. Yes, everybody uses bombs. Regular cannons for me with 15% damage do about 1,500. I am thoroughly of the mind that I'd rather not load all that crap out and I'd take an extra 10 seconds where I'm spinning around any damn way and not have to worry about it. Definitely southeast everything here. $3,800. We're going to use our lesser on this one. Mummies are starting to get busted up pretty good. Done that before I did the cures. We could go down and do some of these. I think east is probably our best direction here. So we've got 2 good value ships to the east. Probably need to do a reload after this one. Oh, he turned. That stinks. Somebody has been here. That ship is damaged. Oh, I just cursed my crew like a dumbass. Captain of the Year worked for me. Holy shit. Well, we're done on the ocean. You guys saw that. That's a 2 million gold Ocean Antiquity. We're just going to check the hatch, because if I hit 2 on this, I'd fucking record every video ever. Oh, closest boat to me that I can get the fuck off of here. My heart is racing as we get the fuck up off this ocean. We're going to do our in-combat repairs here. We are not screwing around. I'm going to use Expedite. And we're going to go dock at one of my buddy's boathouses. Then we're going to go on Discord and tell everybody how fucking amazing that shit is. That is the second Ocean Antiquity I've gotten this week. Literally the third I've gotten in the entire time I've been boating. Holy shit. Well, guys, thank y'all for watching. This was a ton of fun. And I'm going to get the hell off of here. I sent a shipping crate because this guy doesn't have a distro chest here. So get over here, take my shipping crate in my house. I don't know why the hell I'm worrying about this shit when I've got a giant antiquity. Neat little trick you can do here. Throw that to the top floor. We ended that, that's 60, that's 60, well, 110, about 115,000 gold run. Or dub run, sorry. That thing is so cool. Guys, thank y'all so much for watching. You have questions? I think this was a fun one. We definitely got to see the gambit of the ocean. You got to see the blood get flowing as we had some PvP when we launched. We got to see me make some dumb newbie mistakes. We got to see me get insanely excited as that rowboat dropped. That is probably the coolest Ocean Antiquity in my opinion. I sold the other one that I got and I've regretted it since. So that one is probably going in my courtyard. Guys, I really, really appreciate the viewership. Please like, subscribe. I do these once or twice a week. And hit me up on Discord. Ask your questions in the comments below. I try to be very responsive. I love seeing people get into the ocean content. Hope you guys have a great day, and thank you so much for watching.